he gave him a taste of what it was to box in the 90s.
Yeah, he slapped it. Yeah.
Let's check this out, KJ.
Oh, they got a better video on Instagram, Twitter.
Just drop the link for her in the back chat.
It was a quick little shot.
Yeah, that's like getting hit by a bus.
I don't know what Jake Paul was doing. Like he was crawling to him, acting silly. I don't know, man. Yeah, he's crawling.
Yeah, dude, he steps up in his way, and
it's kind of I mean, this is obviously staged, to be honest.
Yeah, it's promotion, man.
It's promotion. Yeah,
dude, I just think it's tight that it's on Netflix live. That's a new that just shows you that like main media is dying.
It's dying.
Oh yeah,
it's dying. Like not just news, like just in general. How many people have cut the cord? Like I don't really watch cable TV. I don't have it in my house. I just have.
What do I always tell you guys? This is going on year 15 for us. No cable.
Yeah.
I don't even have
like 4 years without cable.
I don't even have I haven't owned a TV in like 15 years.
Good, man. Good. Yeah.
I don't even own a TV.
Well, I own a PlayStation, so I own a TV.
You gotta have a TV.
Okay. You got it. Okay. What about
it's almost all the same nowadays, guys. Yeah, not really. I'm into the computers, but it's almost the same thing. For the love of God, I don't know who's paying for cable if you have internet access. But
But there are, dude, people do that. Like I know people who like are religious for their shows. It's like it makes no sense, dude. Just wait, it'll stream soon.
Mm-hmm. But look, like CT said though, legacy media, man. CNN, they're laying off top talent. MSNBC might be sold to a hedge fund.
Yeah, their top talent is just a bunch
beautiful.
It is.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, dude. I just think the whole
beautiful.
Like Gen Zers proved it. They don't care what celebrity. They could care less what $1 million celebrity has to say. They're more interested in what some YouTuber says or somebody on TikTok.
Speaking of that, did you see?
You would think after that massive. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say. Speaking of that, did you see how unimportant Don Lemon looked today when he told everybody he was getting off of Twitter, and people were just dogging his comment section like, "Oh, okay,
shit,
like, who the hell are you?
How long until they come back?
Oh, a week. He'll be back in a week,
dude. They're all going to this thing called Blue Sky.
Like Mike Wallace.
The downside of a lot of these figureheads being laid off is even after the election, you would think they'll think, strategic and what did we do wrong? They're tripling down on the BS. So I need them to keep this motion. And for the next 10 to 20 years, it will truly be a red wave. Promise you.
Right.
Dude, let them just keep this momentum going. You want to back up?
No, I was gonna say because we were talking about how mainstream media is becoming irrelevant. But back like 30 years ago, if Don Lemon would have said that he's leaving something, it would have been big news. But when he said it, it was like, what? Like, dude, who? What
yeah, but like they all, Stephen King said it. They're all like, oh, I'm leaving. Yeah, and they think 1 million followers are gonna follow them to like use. Like, dude, no, they're on X to see the hate. Like that's what they want.
Yeah.
That's why it's on X.
It's a glorious thing.
I don't get the fabricated arguments they push down our throats. This is not happening in real time. People are not discussing these issues. Like, come on, man.
When you say like give me an example. What issues?
Okay, for instance, certain talking points, right? Is always about LGBTQ, whatever in school, the movements of that or whatever's going on. They spent the entire budget, talking about Trump or in a certain manner and like, abortion things. And speaking of abortion, that's something that's always been like secretive. Nobody's like talking about that openly with, their families about, hey, oh yeah, you know what I did today? I just got an abortion. Nobody talks about these things openly the way they would have us believe. Like, it's not an issue the way you think it is. If anything, it's detrimental, especially to black folks. But that's a whole nother argument.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know, guys. You have any other topics or?
No, I think I'm good.
No, I'm just waiting for the Tyson fight. I really hope and pray that I'm not looking for any permanent damage to Paul, although I do want to spend a few days in the hospital. That would be good, let the feeling come back to his lower extremities over the course of 48 hours.
Is this what boxing has come down to?
Sadly,
this is what happens to boxing?
He's broke. He's broke, bro. I mean, Mike Tyson, he has to be broke.
Oh no, he's not broke. No, dude, they paid him a bucket of money, man. No, Netflix paid him a bucket of money for this. How much? Bucket, million.
No, and he also has this. Tyson has this huge marijuana thing going on.
Dude, Tyson has. Yeah, Tyson has a racket already. No, Netflix paid him, like, they backed up a dump truck of money onto his yard and just dumped it and said, "Fight this clown." Oh, I don't know. You got to look it up, but it's an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah, but look, to your point. Look, this is a reason why I don't watch any sports. I lived through the 90s. Jordan, Jackson, Tyson,
facts.
Okay, Gretzky. There's nothing else to see.
Okay, nothing.
There's nothing else to see, man.
I mean, dude, we watched the Rangers win in '94. We watched the Yankees.
I remember that.
Repeat. We watched you watched the Giants Ravens Super. I'm a Giants fan, even though I live down there now. I'm from New York, right? Like, we watched the Ravens defeat the Giants with that defense Ray Lewis season of theirs. That was unbelievable.
I don't think there's anyone on this chat that's on this podcast that's old enough.
Yeah, 20 million.
The Super Bowl shuffle when the Patriots weren't shit and they went up against the Bears.
Yeah.
McMahon, that was a hot. That thing was all the rage, man.
Dude,
all the rivalries are watered down now. Yeah. College football's a joke. I mean, who watch sports religiously now? If you're 40 plus, 30. 35 plus, like, who watches that crap?
Nah, they don't.
Right. Yeah. Nothing's
Again, it's a different day and age. Yeah. It's a business now. There's too much.
You got 29-year-old quarterbacks in college, played for 4 or 5 teams. I mean, it's a joke, man. It's a joke. But get your money. I'm a capitalist. Get your money, though.
Sure.
Well, I hope Tyson wins.
Tyson. He's rooting for Tyson.
Yeah.
CT, 20 million they're paying him. I don't think he's broke. That's just an easy guaranteed money grab.
He doesn't have the same money he had in the 90s. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Dude, but I'm hoping for an Evander Holyfield moment. I really am, where he bites his ear off, like he can't resist, and he just goes.
You guys do realize they're friends, right?
Tyson trained
Jake Paul.
This is all a dance, man. This is art.
Yeah, so we'll see. But the last great heavyweight was the last great heavyweight is now probably going to be the next president of Ukraine.
Klitschko.
Yep.
Yeah, I think me and you had a conversation about the heavyweight division, right? So
I don't think we want to see Tyson Fury and Wilder again.
No, that's not ever going to happen. Yeah, Wilder's a basketball player who just boxes on the side. I never thought he was a good boxer. But I never thought the heavyweight division was good anyway. That's just me, That's just me. I just think it's just some big dudes just barroom fighting, but
But like I said, man, look, carrying that weight around for 12 rounds, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's athleticism, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does look like a bunch of brutes with no skill. It's not.
Yeah, respectful.
Yeah, there's no art to it.
I'd just say this. I'd say this. You don't have to go through the whole training rigmarole. Just put the gloves on, get in the ring, do 3 rounds, 3-minute rounds. You will come out of that
exhausted
with a new respect for the heavyweight division.
No, I agree, especially carrying all that weight. I'm just saying, I watched the 80s and 90s. There was an art to it. There was still an art to it.
It was much better then. Yeah.
For the heavyweight,
I think so.
It was still somewhat of an art. Especially carrying all that weight, as Soldier said, it was still an art to it.
Dude, those
was 15 rounds.
And
those were 15 rounds.
That's true. Yeah.
They hit like trucks back, they weren't like big. They didn't just stand next to each other in the middle of the ring back then either.
Yeah,
they moved around.
Dance. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think it's going to be Tyson, honestly. If we're calling, I think he's going to. It'll look good.
It's an exhibition only, right?
Yeah,
it's an exhibition. Oh. And look, if Paul has any sort of nostalgia about him, if he respects the sport, even if he can, I mean, there's no way I would have this exhibition and beat Tyson.
Soldiers of Finance, those days are over, man.
Well, you might be right.
Kids don't have that same
You're right. Yeah, it would be enough for me to.
He'll want to win more because of that. He'll want to be the guy who knocked Tyson out.
Yeah.
I will say this. There's a part of me that I don't really necessarily like to see everybody get hit nonstop.
Yeah,
it's kind of ugly, man. It's not cute at all, man.
Yeah, there's no mystique anymore for athletes or entertainers anymore. You know, Jake Paul doesn't really look at him the same way if this was 30 years ago, looking at Muhammad Ali or something.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, you got LeBron James making comments about, well, I'm still going to protect my daughter. And I'm like, against who? Who's going after your daughter?
I'm trying to figure that one out.
These celebrities are a joke.
Yeah.
They are a joke, man.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just greedy. They're just business. Like they're their own brands. That's all they are. They market themselves endlessly, and they just cash in on every opportunity they get. Like, I don't hate on their capitalism. God bless them.
Look,
I wish I had.
No, exactly.
Right. Get paid.
Well, like CT said, there was a mistake.
I don't listen to their opinions.
There was a mystique to this. I just loved when my celebrities shut up. You know, just I'm sorry on certain issues. Shut up.
And they fought, and they were experts at what they got paid for.
And there was this sense of, hey, look, at the end of the day, I'm a court jester. I'm not supposed to be weighing in on these big issues like, you know, presidential politics. I mean,
you're in Caesar's game. Please shut up.
Yeah, right.
As Jordan said, I sell shoes to Republicans and Democrats. I love that. Strategically, I love that.
You know, dude, and he's a billionaire. Like, let's just keep that clear. No one talks about that, but Jordan is a billionaire with a B.
Shout out to his mom.
Shout out
to his mom for that.
King of all basketball ever. For anyone, he is the GOAT. I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely.
He is the GOAT. He did it right.
He's better than LeBron in basketball, but the GOAT title is also, there's a lot that's encompassed there beyond basketball. Jordan came out and played with the flu and won a championship game. Yep. Still put up like 40 points. I mean, you look like
Jordan. There's no competitive edge anymore. Jordan was the embodiment. He wants to be friends with everybody. That's why I've never really, I was never sold on LeBron. Yeah, he has talent, but Jordan was the ultimate. And then Kobe was the protege. There was a competitive edge. I don't see that anymore.
No, man. Kobe's great guy, but not a Jordan, man. I'm sorry. There will never be another Michael Jordan.
Nah.
That's done.
Sorry. It's not just about Jordan. Like, in my opinion, the reason that Jordan is the GOAT is he can take 4 other average guys and turn them all into all-stars just by being on the court with him. The dude made a guy like Rodman go from a utility player to being an anchor player. He made a guy like Pippen go from, like, these guys had careers, yes, but they never would have achieved what they achieved. What they used to, Ewing on the Knicks used to talk about, the hardest thing about playing the Bulls is you're playing 5 Michael Jordans, because when he's out there with them, all of them play better. You have to have a game for all of them when he's on the court, because he'll drop the ball.
Occasionally, maybe like once a year, I go back and watch all the championship games. They're on YouTube. Go back and watch some of those Bulls championship games, man.
Dude, watch Jordan play. He walks on air. He just leaves the ground and moves toward. I'm sorry, I'm a huge Jordan fan. Like the dude made basketball into art. I mean, his symbol is everywhere. Everyone in the modern day who they talk about being the GOAT,
hangover,
rock Jordans, right? They all have their own.
The highlights don't give him justice.
That's true.
I tell everyone with the debate on Jordan, if you've never watched a live game, there's nothing you can tell me. I'm sorry, man.
Jordan. Yes, I agree.
And I forget who just put that up about the him having the gambling. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't get down. I'm not one of these guys that you're going to meet at the bar and I know every statistic about sports, something as irrelevant as sports. So no, that's I'm not the one for that. So I'm glad to see the encyclopedic knowledge of it. I'm proud to say I don't.
Dude, man, you're making some interesting comments. Would you like to elaborate on your anti-Jordan babble over there, sir?
I really believe, and I could be wrong, but I really believe Jordan was an incredible marketing piece for the NBA.
Oh, no doubt.
Obviously, a very, very, very good athlete, and truth be told, who am I to question anything about the NBA and Jordan? But I think that Jordan played during an era of taxi drivers and teachers, and he had he played during 5 expansion teams that watered the league down. I don't think there were a lot of really good players in the league back then. I really feel like everybody now plays either at Jordan level or above. I remember a time when big men couldn't even hit threes or dribble the ball. Now you have people like that French boy who play like a small man. You didn't really have that
big man that played like small. You have big men.
Too much finesse.
84. I mean, you really think about like a Manute Bol or Ewing didn't really play. I mean, he just really played the traditional center role.
The Admiral.
Yeah.
David Robinson.
Well, David Robinson really played the center role. He probably
could dribble, could shoot, could hold the paint. I mean, so he couldn't shoot threes. Great. I'm not looking for my center to shoot threes. The fact that a center has a freak ability to shoot threes, but you're saying that
Garnett was the hybrid for.
I mean,
Garnett.
Honestly, Bill Laimbeer was just a
goon,
white boy that
goon. I loved it.
I was a child during that time, so maybe I'm misremembering.
No, dude, it's everyone's entitled to an opinion on sports.
I'm like Soldiers of Finance to a degree. I have done that occasionally. Watched old videos. I particularly love the 63-point game against the Celtics. Incredible game, but I feel like LeBron just does those things on average. It's like it just it's sort of like. Yeah, if Jordan got a lot of highlights that I believe ESPN or whoever did the sports, they played it over and over and over and over and over and over again to make it think like he was doing it all the time. LeBron just does these things on any play. It's just
okay.
It's unfair to compare errors. I think it's unfair.
No,
I think it's unfair to compare errors.
Did you say finance?
You want to disagree with my boy Jordan? All right, fine. Let me drop this.
No, I'm not disagreeing with.
Guess what? Jordan never appeared at a Diddy party.
Jordan. The only thing Jordan did was drink and go gambling for days and disappear. Yeah, Jordan didn't have any problems whatsoever that we weren't major incidences. I'm being sarcastic for the people in the audience who don't know. Jordan disappeared for 3 days during a series of playoffs to go on a gambling spree in Vegas.
Yeah, him and his dad, I think, had the gambling fever.
Yeah, the itch.
But to you guys' credit, for everyone that says Jordan didn't have social media era, even now the guy's mysterious as hell. So he knew how to walk in this era. I think he would have dominated. Okay, he would have dominated in this era.
Hear me out for a minute.
Dude, Jordan would have crushed these guys.
Now, I'm from Cleveland right now. I remember when Terrell Brandon made the All-Star game. Good player. But I don't think a guy like Terrell Brandon could even play in this league, nor Mark Price. Mark Price, incredible three. But I just don't – to me, they were stiff. They played boxy, Or maybe it was just really fundamental back then, and I don't know.
I agree.
Then you could get mauled back then in basketball. Now you can't get.
But CT, what Jordan was doing was ahead of his time. That's why I say it would have translated into today's game. I promise you,
He would have crushed today. He walked on have you ever seen Jordan live? Have you ever watched him play live?
In Miami down here.
Like I watched him live.
No,
live, like in person.
Never.
If you ever watched Jordan playing, and I've been to a lot of basketball games, and I can't say what.
What year did you go see him?
I saw him play the Knicks.
97, 98?
No, maybe 96.
96.
Okay.
So he must be 16.
Anyhow,
yeah.
It was the year of the second championship that I saw him, I think.
With these rules today, come on, man. Jordan would probably average 50, man.
Let me explain. Watching this guy leave the free throw line and dunk, right? He literally moved as if air was a solid object for him. He steps on it. It is a sight. I've never seen a play. Look, dude, I've been to a lot of games in my life, and I have never seen a player have that much of a wow effect when he moves through the court. That by itself, everything he did, and then witnessing it in person, he's the GOAT. And the fact that now he's a billionaire recluse with a family, and still no one will talk shit about him. It's all these years later. They can't get nothing to come out.
They don't. Yeah, you can't talk about Jordan. I would have.
You can't talk about Jordan. Everybody gives him mad respect. No one crosses him. Name me another guy in entertainment, history, sports, whatever, that can walk around in the age of social media now.
True.
No problems. They made a Netflix special. They tried to drag his name in with people with it. It didn't work. People loved him more after. I'm just like, how does that not make you the GOAT?
It was a phenomenon, man. It was a phenomenon back then.
All these guys want to be him. LeBron, Kobe, all of them want to be the Jordan of their era. He is Jordan.
Wasn't LeBron's son sitting courtside with a pair of Jordans on?
Was he?
Everybody was.
I'm just saying, like, all those guys have their own sneakers and have a pair of Jordans at home they have for special occasions.
Right.
Like you can. I'm sorry, I'm the biggest Jordan fan. I was a Knicks fan. You know, I'm from New York.
I personally no longer believe in wearing. I was never a jersey guy, but back in high school we wore jerseys. Okay. I had a Jordan jersey. I had two. I had the red one and I had the Olympic one. I personally do not. I would never wear anyone's name like that on my body after I turned 18. That was the choice that.
Yeah.
I don't do that, but. That's the only other name that I wore was Jordan. Okay, back then, especially in the 90s, he was hot.
Dude,
make sure you didn't get robbed. I remember that.
Oh yeah, you could remember the NBA jackets?
Yeah, come on, the starter. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, the starter jacket.
Stuck up for that. Easy, right?
Dude, nah. My favorite jersey was my Jordan Dream Team USA jersey.
Oh my God, that number 9 was too hard.
That was fire.
My God,
fire jersey for. I'm just saying, like, dude, he's 1,000 years from now. They'll still be talking about LeBron. They'll still be talking about Kobe, but Jordan will still be Jordan. They will still be comparing them to him. Everyone is compared to him as the benchmark. He is compared to no one. That's what makes you the GOAT. No one's saying, Jordan, is Jordan as good as? No, are they as good or better than Jordan? That's what makes you the GOAT.
Well, even, being a little younger than a lot of the fans of the inception of the NBA, I'm younger than that. I'm middle age, I feel like. I still feel you got to give the respect to the Larry Birds and Magic Johnsons, but Jordan brought the game at the peak of where it is now. Without Jordan, who cares about a LeBron, a Steph? And I'm just being honest. Like, watching a Jordan game was almost like a holiday. I remember these times. The Eastern Conference playoffs was something like, oh my God, dude, I can't put it into words. It was magical. I'm watching these guys high five today, being friends, going on a yacht together. It's so watered down, man. Like,
yeah, everything.
You got LeBron's mediocre kid playing out there. Come on, man. Like, this is a joke now.
But again, I'll be fair. I give credit to guys like LeBron and Kobe and stuff. They produced at levels of superstardom that should get them remembered. But again, until you've witnessed what it is to be in the presence of Michael Jordan slam dunking from the foul line in a game, you don't know. Like that, it's just a thing. It's a sight to behold that changes it all for you. Because I was not a Jordan fan till that time. Like I'm a Knick fan, man. Growing up, I hated Jordan. He ruined my day regularly as a kid.
I feel like
I'll tell you why I'm upset with LeBron, because I think LeBron could have surpassed Jordan in terms of mystique. I think he was just so buddy. I don't know if it's the whole single mother complex. I don't know, Jordan kind of grew up with more values, mom and dad at home. LeBron didn't have a killer instinct. And I think because of that, there's a respect I can't give him. Like, LeBron, to me, never really dominated the way he was supposed to. 6'9", 270. Who the hell can stop you? I don't know if it was the lack of grace that he didn't have, that a Kobe had, or Jordan had. But something about LeBron, I'm so upset with him. He didn't utilize all of his talents. That's what I saw with LeBron in his entire career. No killer instinct, man.
I feel like players right now can dunk from the free throw line just on a Tuesday. I mean,
it's not the dunking.
You're not taking
how it happens.
I get it.
For example, LeBron came in. I remember when LeBron came in, there was a lot of fanfare. It was immediately expected that he was going to do great things. That wasn't the case for Jordan. Jordan had to build over time. It was a progression, and people love, that underdog makes good story. So it was a lot of factors off the court that factored into.
I thought Jordan averaged.
When Jordan came to the Bulls,
he was nobody. It took him 3-4 years till he had a team around.
He averaged 30 points.
Listen, somebody said I'm bugging. LeBron got a killer instinct. I don't think you watch basketball. Because if you go back and watch all of the key moments of his career, he's 50-50 when it comes to like taking command of the ball, the last 2 minutes, the last minute. LeBron, I'm sorry, he capitulates. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at it now. Jordan averaged 28 points a game his rookie year.
But
how many wins did the Bulls have that year?
Right.
The Cavs
they had no expectation of him to win. They were about to trade him or some such or whatever.
There's no iron team.
Respectfully, Gippy, is finance. You guys are Jordanites. I mean,
okay, fine, dude. Don't get me wrong. I don't deny that. He was always good.
Jordan, LeBron was pretty much a child when he came into the league. Man,
I mean, dude,
6'9", 270.
I think that Jordan in his prime would make LeBron look like a child. Like, I'm a firm believer that if you got them on their peak day, right, the peak day of their careers, you put them both head to head. Jordan makes.
Are we talking about 1-on-1 or team?
1-on-1, all by himself.
JJ Barea was the end of the discussion of the GOAT talk for me. I watched that finals. I'm sorry, he has no killer instincts. JJ Barea. I leave it there. If you know, you know. I'm sorry. LeBron's not the GOAT. And maybe I'm a Jordanite as well, but it's because I watched this man. And he was the underdog. He had to build. LeBron was the chosen one at 16? They said he could have played in the NBA.
From the start.
So,
right.
Come on,
I'm
man.
telling you, Jordan is the mark that they all aspire to be. Jordan created from nothing.
I'm sorry. Can we highlight American Millennial?
You want which one? More physical league?
11-16, real quick.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Can we highlight that real quick? Okay, I'm about to see. Oh,
all right, I'm getting outside my territory because I haven't messed with sports in a while. Plus, I'm not Jordan. I'm not a billionaire, so I gotta get up and make something happen in the morning. I'm getting ready.
No,
we gotta wrap this up, dude.
Okay, well, pretty much it's the one that says Lakers, Trailblazers, Suns, Supersonics, and Jazz. Oh, okay, he beat an old Lakers. Trailblazers only had Clyde Drexler, Charles Barkley, the Suns, and the Supersonics. Come on.
Yeah, they had more. The Suns had more than Barkley. They had his name?
Was it Dan Marley?
Yeah, Marley to shoot.
Yeah.
Can we admit at least I can give this? LeBron was the better overall player from passing to defense. I just feel like he didn't utilize his entire skill set, or rather his killer instinct. He wasn't dominant like he was supposed to be. Can he score? He's he's almost 6'9", 270. I expect him to still be averaging over 20 at 40. But it's something. All right, I
covering this topic. Which era was the best, or something like that, right?
Oh man,
I'm gonna be biased personally, but I love watching my 90s for me personally, and some people might say the 80s, but I love the 90s.
Right. For basketball, the 90s, yeah, but that's again, it's sentiment. I can't say that. I
personally believe that the 90s was the high watermark for sports.
Yes, I agree with that.
Good point. Good point. Because I think I was watching.
It became too much of a business. They weren't willing to let players be obliterated anymore. Like that started the change that a player became
think about Bo Jackson. Think about Bo Jackson, okay, and Deion Sanders. Yeah. If you had an investment in them today, would they even let them do that?
No, they wouldn't.
Just the Guys Podcast.